Greetings and welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus. We have defeated Colossus number 6, that massive bearded giant. I don't think I will forget that experience of fleeing from him, jumping over wall after wall as he kind of came crashing behind me, destroying the walls just after I jumped off each one. It was a truly exhilarating experience and a wonderful way to bring variety to these battles. But, as we all know, the battle is not over yet. So let's hear what Dormin has to say about number 7. Thy next foe is a ruin hidden in a lake, a ripple of thunder that lurks underwater. Now, as I said in the end of part 6, I think that if it's underwater and it looks like a snake, I'm guessing this is going to be some sort of eel, and as this is of course Shadow of the Colossus, it'll be some sort of kind of robotic eel, will be my guess, but we will of course see when we get there. This journey, this battle, this war is definitely not something which is sacrificeless for our hero Wanda. We can see his clothes are starting to get a bit more tattered, his face is starting to get a bit more kind of battered and wounded. And as we journey towards our 7th adversary today, we're going to be talking a bit about the two colossi we have just defeated, number 5 and number 6. Last time we talked a bit about the kind of the plot and stuff. But I think this time I'd like to kind of talk a bit about the Colossus themselves, because they are really the stars of this game. Wanda and Agro and Mono are beautifully animated, but I think it is the Colossi and probably the scenery really that make this game so memorable. And if you remember, Colossus number 5, the one we faced, was that bird. It's known as Avian. It was that one that we basically just kind of sat and watched just until we fired on it. And I know that I keep bringing up this idea that the Colossi often, or some of the Colossi, kind of seem to ignore us. Am I going the right way here? No, that doesn't look quite right. Let's just see if there's another route. Oh yeah, there's the second land bridge. Okay, let's head back over that way. I know I keep mentioning the fact that these colossi seem to be peaceful, but it just makes this game so different to so many other games and battles. Because if you just think of your generic computer game, whether it's something kind of cheeky like like Super Mario World, or whether it's something like a lot further, like a battling game like Street Fighter, or even something kind of modern like Halo, Battlefield, COD, the idea is that everyone is either your buddy or an enemy, and there's no kind of like middle ground on it. But these colossi just seem to be just there, neither good nor bad, certainly not the vast majority of them so far not attacking me until I attack them, which really does kind of change the way you kind of feel about it. I remember when I kind of the Grand Theft Auto games, and of course GTA 5 is coming out in the next few days and weeks. There's a few missions back in those ones that made me feel uncomfortable playing them, because the people that you were told to kind of kill or battle were either effectively innocent or certainly not guilty of very much, just happened to be in the wrong gang or in the kind of wrong business. And maybe the Colossus are a little bit like that. You just get this feeling that when you're attacking them, that this isn't right. This isn't something, you're not necessarily doing a nice thing here, regardless of kind of like the reasoning behind it. And I really got that with that bird, because he was just sitting there. Avian just sat there and looked at us until we shot him with the arrow, and then he attacked us. But once once we kind of grabbed his wing, you kind of sensed his panic, and we have done that. We've done that with quite a few of the colossi, be it that bull one, and the bird one, and even the one that we fought last time, Colossus number 6, whose name is Barber. The idea is once you get on the back of them, once you cling on to them, these colossi want to live. These are creatures that are alive, and they try and desperately trying to kind of fling you off, and not necessarily because they're desperate to kill you, but because they just want to survive. And it feels awkward. It feels like it just feels very different playing this game to playing others, in that you're not crystal clear that you're the good guy and that what you're doing is right, taking on these creatures that are, as far as we know, kind of innocent, scary looking, sure, but we're the one with the big sword. Now, the bird Colossus was called Avian, which I mentioned in the previous video. Avian, Avery, but that Colossus was named after what it looks like, a bird. But so was the Colossus we faced last time. His name, like I said, was Barber, which sounds like it's referencing barbarian, but the word barbarian is in fact referencing something else as well, because that Barber, the start of it, actually stands for beard. So one Colossus was named after looking like a bird, and the last Colossus was named after having a huge beard, which of course gave it that wonderful kind of dwarf-like look, which we talked about before. But of course the Colossi is anything but a dwarf, as we'll just grab this iguana's tail here, which should hopefully give us a little bit more stamina, just a tiny bit. I'm still struggling a little bit with the controls. I mean, if you've watched my Rayman videos and various other videos, you'll know that I'm a decent player when it comes to computer games, but there's just something about the layout of these controls that seems to get me all the time. So if you do see me randomly changing weapon or randomly jumping or failing to get the horse going, firstly I apologise, but it's just something to do with the controls that's messing with my head. And I'm sure at some point we're going to have some Colossus that I'm going to be riding on top of with my sword in the air, and I'm going to press the wrong button and bring the universe to an end or something. But oh, it looks like we are here. So I guess that we have arrived. Now the clue from Dorman said a ripple of thunder, but underwater, which would make me think that the enemy at least is going to start underwater, even if it doesn't finish there. Got a very, very distinctive tower in the middle. Whoops. Think we climb that, maybe? Certainly towers in computer games and Legends always seem to be there for the climbing. Maybe when we reach the top we'll find something that will kind of summon the Colossus in some way. Or maybe can I see the Colossus? Can't really see anything. I see a few towers. A few unusual sculptures coming out of the water. And 3 flashing lights. Is that the Colossus or a way of summoning it? I don't know. Maybe if I try with that bird one, we have to kind of shoot it. It doesn't really look like a creature though, but it's definitely supposed to attract our attention, isn't it? Well, if it's going to attract my attention... Oh, I've done something. Well, where is this little ripple of thunder then? I was right, it's an eel, and those lightning little bolts really are part of the Colossus. Now those bits of lightning are either going to be... they're either going to hurt us, or they're the targets we need to destroy. Or both, I guess. It's throwing up kind of water as it comes up and down. It's like a whale. Let's get the sword ready. Does it come up or do I go down? I'm sure I really can get down in this game. You can... It's getting near me. Oh, hold down grip. Anywhere near the tail? Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Grab the fur. No, missed it. There was something furry there, wasn't there? Wow, look at the size of that thing. Oh, there's the arrow I shot at it earlier. Those little flashing bits going to help me see its location, but not necessarily which way it's kind of coming at. I've lost it. Oh no, 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 no! It's found me. Really don't like the look of those things. Okay, I'm going to keep the grip button held. Oh, there we go, there we go. I think, have I got it? I'm underwater with it. I guess then I need to kind of run up. I can't run up underwater. That would involve letting go, wouldn't it? Unless I kind of run up when I'm above water. I've lost myself. Where am I? There I am. There I am. Run, 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 run. And grab again, maybe. I don't know if this is how I'm supposed to do this. It's going to be slow progress if that's the case. I don't really want to kind of jump any more enthusiastically around it because it's twisting and turning. And if the only part I can really grab is the tail. Grab again. Right, there we go. That's got to be one of those sigils. So let's take a stab at that. Looks... I'm going to assume that that's gone dead. It's lost all of its kind of shine and sparkle. Whoa! That took some of my health, that bit. Not sure I'm exactly in the right place here. Whoa! But that seems to again to have dulled the lightning. I wonder if I should need to kill these because these don't look quite right in terms of the patterns. You know, like they normally have that kind of like big pattern. It just looks like, but it has got that kind of like little turquoise sheen. But we're certainly slowly making our way towards its head. Although, whoa, it's going back down. Can I go down with it? My grip's running out like crazy, and there's no way I can crawl up this route. Whoa, whoa, I'm off it. Is that my health? Something flashing. I guess that means. Oh, actually, I thought that was my breath. But it's not my breath. It's my grip recharge. Well, we took out 2 of the lightning bolts. And I guess we do the same to the 3rd, perhaps. Again, you know what? This creature isn't really... He's swimming past me, but for all I know, he could be kind of just playing with me. He damaged me slightly, but I wouldn't say that he's attacking me. And the music here as well is quite... kind of forlorn. There he is, he's gone down under again. Here he comes. There we go, and we've just got a handle on that. Oh, though is he going down again, or is he twisting kind of down, round and under? That was a wonderful camera angle. Up we go. We're going to have a fair distance to make here, assuming that he's going to duck down every a minute or so. I think how long we're on his back for? Maybe a minute, maybe two. But at some point he's going to dive, so I'm going to need to get to his head or to that third. Whoa! To his third stick before he dives properly. Again, that cost me a little bit of time there. Go. Down he goes. Whoa! That took a big chunk of my health. So these things do hurt when you're near them. Sword up. Sword down. And that is what we are looking for. Let's just hope he doesn't dive. Come on, up you come, up you come, up you come. Sword up. Ah, he jerked just at the last second. Unless we just needed to kind of get past those things before they killed us. Well, that's taking a big chunk of his health though. You might only need one more of these if we can quickly get it in. No, one more. One more. There we are. And the body of another Colossi sinks downwards. Don't know about you, but that didn't really feel like a victory. It wasn't attacking us, it wasn't even particularly struggling. It only injured us when we were kind of stabbing it. Oh, whoa, whoa! I forgot that shot, we had forgotten about those. I guess they had to travel all the way from that body as it kind of dropped down. And I've earned a trophy, Waves of Thunder. As 7 shadows surround me, the 7th idol, I'm assuming, will fall. We are very nearly halfway in our quest to rescue Mono, but I do hope there aren't. Although they're kind of more dangerous, I really do prefer the ones that fight back. It just makes me feel less of a kind of a tyrant. So Dorman, what have you got for me now? A tail within a pail, deep within a forest. A shadow that crawls on the walls, or forest crawling on walls, maybe kind of like a bug, spider, fly. Some kind of insectoid, perhaps. Although I suppose if it's in a forest, it could be more like a kind of monkey creature. But I guess we will find out next time. If you have enjoyed taking on Colossus number 7 with me, then please do give the video a like. And don't forget to subscribe for the latest Let's Plays, tutorials, guides, and everything else from The Adipose. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.